Good morning. Please join me in a moment of silence. Please stand and face the flag for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remember to show respect, make a difference, and set the bar high. Have a great day. Now back to the announcers.
Now here are today's announcements. For lunch today, we're having chicken nuggets, vegetable pizza, fettuccine alfredo, Caesar salad, garlic toast, and fruit cocktail. Attention Ski Club members. Thank you to all of the Ski Club members and chaperones who helped our long-awaited first trip run smoothly on Tuesday night. Remember that our normal Ski Club night is Monday, so our next trip is Monday, January 25th. Some of you still need to read the important Ski Club information sheet that was handed out with your Ski Club card. It has a list of 19 things all members need to know. Have you read it? You can also find this document on the Schmucker website. Here's one thing that was left off of the important sheet. If you're riding on the bus to Swiss Valley and riding home with a parent, you need to have a note with your name, bus number, and parent signature. Also, don't forget to sign up for email or text alerts for you or your parents with the Remind app. As usual, we have some lost and found items, and you should see Mr. Sears to provide a description of what you have lost. Included in that lost and found are 2 Ski Club cards with a total value of over $300. Do you know where your card is? The Ski Club members who are late to the bus on Monday need to see Mr. Sears in room 230 today. You know who you are, and so do we. Thank you, and stay warm. Student Council members, there will not be a morning meeting on Wednesday, January 28th. On Thursday, January 28th, the Penn High School Chinese Club will host a New Year celebration at Schmucker from 4:15 to 5:30. They are planning on some traditional Chinese projects and will serve food. It is free to attend, but you need to sign up. Any questions? See Mr. McMillan. Now to Sufjan for the rest of the announcements.
Do you love the sport of volleyball? Next Wednesday, January 27th, Penn High School head volleyball coach Sarah Hendricks will be here during all 3 lunches to talk about her volleyball program and information on spring and summer activities. On Thursday, please get your lunch and meet her in the conference room by the bookstore. Again, this is for any in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade who is interested in volleyball and would like to hear more information. Please meet in the conference room by the bookstore during your lunch hour. English Academic Super Bowl team, remember that we have our next meeting on Wednesday and we will be discussing the play. There will be a one-day dance clinic put on by the Penn High School Pom Pom Squad. Participants will learn a dance routine that will be performed in the early evening at the Penn High School boys basketball game on Tuesday, February 23rd. The clinic will be held on Saturday, February 20th at 1 p.m. More information and a registration form are available in the main office. Now for a special announcement.
Good morning, Schmucker. Just wanted to touch base with you really quickly. I did send out to 6th, 7th, and 8th grade a sign-up sheet for those of you who are wanting to attend that Chinese celebration. So go ahead and fill that out, say you're going to attend, and we'll get your name into those students from the high school. A couple of prizes or incentive awards that I need to hand out for doing such a fantastic job of turning in those star cards yesterday. So the first batch I need to hand out is a Strikes and Spares free game of bowling. It actually gets 2 people in for that one. So take this to Strikes and Spares, and you'll get a free game of bowling on that one. First one is Tyler Lacanato, Tavai Crumley, Wandida Mutimbayoko, James Greenlee, Jake Wells, Corey Beeler, Neda Stancheva, Madison Gonzalez, Landon Anis, Alex Stover, Leslie Morgan, Will Babcock. You can pick these up in guidance once I get down there. I've got 2 more. I've got a Swiss Valley ski pass that will get you in for lift and ski rental. Ave Cressy, that's yours. And last but not least, I got a GoPro. Students who wanted to win the GoPro, that's going to go to an 8th grader. And that student's name, and you can pick this up in guidance, and that student's name is Angelica Zito. That is yours right there, name right on that. So pick that up as soon as you can. And other incentives as well down in guidance. Nice job, nice work on this week. Head back to the desk with Mr. Gallagher as well.
Good morning, Schmucker Middle School students. Before I begin, I would like you to open your Chromebooks. Make sure you have those on your desk because I'm going to be sending out a short survey that I want all teachers and staff members and students to answer here in the next 30 seconds. So as you know, we concluded our first season of the 5-Star online lessons about 2 weeks ago. And we're going to continue with the winter season today. We're going to show that video shortly. And one of the things I want to remind everyone is the theme of the season is on this idea of upgrading everything you do. And as you know, one of our school expectations are, setting the bar high. And how can you apply that to your schoolwork, to your relationships with others, and just everything you do in your life. And so we're going to continue those discussions over the next several weeks, and we look forward to sharing those lessons with you. So at this time, I'm going to send right now an email to teachers and students. There are 5 questions, so please take about 2 minutes to answer those questions, and we will be back shortly. Okay, so hopefully you're finishing up the survey. Again, it was just 5 questions, and I appreciate you taking it seriously and really giving your best answers to each of those 5 questions. We're going to begin now with the first week of the winter season, which is Courage to Upgrade Me. The focus for this season is on responsibility and courage. And so we're going to hear from Seth today as he talks about what does it mean to have responsibility and the courage to upgrade yourself at school and with your relationships with your peers. So stay tuned, and I look forward to talking with students about the content of the video. So I'm going to turn it over to the desk to show the video. Teachers, make sure you have a short discussion on the questions that were shared with you yesterday. Have a wonderful day.
Hey, Coach Seth here, and welcome to 5-Star Life. It's the first week of a brand new season. I'm so excited that you're going to be going through this program. This has the power to change your life. I want to talk about our theme for this entire year. The theme is upgrade. That means to raise to a higher level or a higher standard. See, every one of you, when you lay your head down to pillow at night, you don't dream about being average. You don't dream about failing. You dream about doing great things. And I'm telling you, if you focus in, and listen and do the challenges that we're going to put in front of you, I guarantee you, your life will go to a whole nother level. So let's jump in. We're going to talk about two different values over the next 7 weeks. We're going to talk about the value of responsibility, which we define as taking ownership of your past choices, your current reality, and your future dreams. But for the next 3 weeks, we're going to talk about the value of courage, which we define as having the strength to do what's right rather than what's popular. So it's time for another 5-Star Life upgrade. To introduce the value of courage is legendary coach Lou Holtz.
People have a hard time defining courage. Courage is doing the right thing when it's not real popular. When we talk about courage, we think, oh, tackling a 270-pound running back, that takes courage. Yeah, to a certain extent. Jumping off of a high dive, that takes courage. That's not the courage I'm talking about. The real courage is to go against the trend of popular beliefs when you know it's wrong. Don't give in to peer pressure. That takes courage. It takes courage to do the right thing. As I tell the team, I don't think it's right to find a teammate's wallet before he lost it. That's called stealing. Just have courage to do the right thing and stand for your convictions.
So courage is having the strength to do what's right rather than what's popular or comfortable. And that's what leadership is all about. Having the strength to do more than just sit back and enjoy a comfortable life, but to stretch yourself, to push yourself. See, it takes courage to try out for the sports team, to join the debate team, to stand up in front of your class, or to answer questions in front of your peers. See, it takes courage to do new things. But listen, I want to challenge you to have the courage today to do something that will change your life. See, I want you to, most of you are watching this video at the beginning of a new year. And at the beginning of the year, most people reflect on their last year and look ahead to the next year. I want to challenge you to do the same thing. But instead of talking about, maybe some little goals, I want you to talk about a core goal, and that is, do you like who you are? When you look in the mirror, do you like who you are? Do you like where you're at in life? See, there's so many people that just spend so much time complaining about, their life. They don't like the way they look. They don't like the way they dress. They don't like, the physical fitness they're in. They don't like the situation they're in. They don't like their grades. They just complain. And here's what I want to challenge you to do. I want to challenge you to be the change you want to see in you. See, only you can change your life. I want to challenge you to have the courage to upgrade your life. Who do you want to be? See, the problem is, if you don't like who you are or where you are, that's a real problem, because everywhere you go, you take you with you. This is the year that you're going to start liking you, and you're going to take you where you want to be on purpose. But the first step is to look at the man in the mirror. Michael Jackson wrote that song, The Man in the Mirror. He said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. See, the only person that can change you is you. There's a boy named Emmett who decided to make some changes because his life got off to a really rough start. He was born into a family, had 3 siblings, a mom and a dad, and his father's motto in life was to beat it out of you. See, his father was an angry, rage-filled man, and he lived in fear constantly of his dad's anger problem. One time, his father got so angry, he grabbed a vacuum cord, the closest thing to him, and began to whip Emmett with it until he began to bleed and passed out. This was a regular occurrence. Anytime he would mess up, anytime he'd do something wrong, his dad was ready to just brutally abuse him. See, he found some refuge. His mom would take him to church, but even at church, he found trouble. 3 men there molested him. See, Emmett's life was a mess. He hated his life. At age 16, he decided, I need to make some changes. He didn't know how to make changes, but he decided to change his name to distance himself from his father. He ended up running away from home, dropping out of school, and he later went on to get his GED, but it wasn't until his early 20s that he was living paycheck to paycheck, doing odd jobs, making a little bit of money, living often out of his own vehicle. He decided to make a change. He was watching the Oprah Winfrey Show, and he heard a guest talk about how therapeutic and how helpful it is to journal and to process your problems, to release them, to get them out. He decided, I need to make some changes, so he had the courage to look at himself in the mirror and say, this is where I am, this is where I've been, I hate it, it's a bad place, but this is where I want to go. And if I want to go there, I've got to get rid of this. He began to write a series of letters to himself about his past. He realized in the middle of writing his letters that he had a knack for writing. It just flowed out of him. He realized that it was freeing and helpful. He actually turned the letters into a musical called I Know I've Been Changed. He went on to become a writer for musicals. He ended up producing movies. And today, you know Emmett, who changed his name to Tyler, as Tyler Perry, one of the most successful movie writers and producers in our day. See, Tyler decided to have the courage to look himself in the mirror and say, I want to make some changes. Who do I want to be? See, you wouldn't know who Tyler Perry is if he didn't have the courage to look at his situation, to look at his circumstances and say, I'm making changes. Some people make excuses. They say, I can't change. I've had too many things go wrong. But he decided that he did, and you can do the same thing. Maybe it's like Tyler, you have anger. Maybe you've been hurt. Maybe you've gone through some rough patches. Listen, whatever changes you want to see in your attitude, maybe you have anger, maybe you have bitterness, maybe you're just depressed or miserable, maybe you get bullied. Listen, this is the year it all changes. Maybe you don't like, the physical condition you're in. Maybe you want to make some changes. Maybe you want to be more outgoing. Maybe you want to try new things. This is your year to change. Have the courage. We're going to pass out some notes. They're going to help you take steps and process what you just heard. Listen, it's going to be a great season. It's going to be a great year. Time for your courage upgrade right now. Good luck.
Thanks for joining us.
Have a great day, and we'll see you on Monday.